Well, hello and welcome to Verista BioBytes, your source for thought leadership in the life science industry. My name is Sue Najjar. I'm the Vice President of Marketing at Verista, and today we are very fortunate to have David Rohde, CEO of Blue Mountain, and Dr. Ram Arthanari, Senior Delivery Manager at Verista. This is part 4 of our 4-part series on Pharma 4.0 and digital transformation. Today, our topic is putting Pharma 4.0 and digital transformation in action with AmbifyBio. Real results, real outcomes. So AmbifyBio is a CRO in the cell and gene therapy space with whom both of our organizations are working with. David and Ram, thank you so much for joining me today. You have been leading several initiatives at AmbifyBio to take them forward on this journey of digital transformation and innovation. David, I'm going to start with you. Would you tell us what problem was AmbifyBio trying to solve when they reached out to Blue Mountain?
Absolutely, and thank you for having me, Sue. It's a great question, but before I answer that, let me first address the problem that AmbifyBio solves for their CRO clients as a backdrop for what Blue Mountain does for them. The customers of AmbifyBio have the very high-level mission of accelerating the development of therapies and vaccines that ultimately will be accessible to millions of people. And I think after the unprecedented crisis that we all experienced with the pandemic, this really resonates for all of us. Partnering with Verista, AmbifyBio provides the talent, the technology platforms, the discovery capabilities to close a critical gap that exists between the discovery and the preclinical phases of drug development in an effort to accelerate the process of getting these therapies to market. You'll see on the graphic here that there's really a dizzying array of technologies and software with 3-letter acronyms that can be very confusing for a CRO or any life science company that's just starting their GMP journey. And how do you pull it all together into what will be a mission critical system? That's where Blue Mountain comes in, because we're addressing the challenge of not only accelerating development for AmbifyBio, allowing them to remain agile, but also be 100% compliant to the regulatory principles of good manufacturing practices. And again, that's where Blue Mountain, our software, our platform, which is called RAM, Regulatory Asset Manager, comes in. It's after 32 years of focusing on this market, our platform, which is 100% native in the cloud, has been the leader helping companies balance speed with precision along this FDA regulatory landscape. So put simply, in one seamlessly integrated system, AmbifyBio can leverage world-class calibration and maintenance management, all while ensuring GMP compliance. And Blue Mountain RAM features built-in best practices, which is important because it really accelerates the implementation of the system. We don't need to configure or customize the systems from scratch. Verista and AmbifyBio are able, really out of the box, to have a setup that is part and parcel with industry best practices. And we cover everything, the full span of asset management, which would include computerized maintenance management, component content management, et cetera. So that's at the heart of it. That's what Blue Mountain is doing for AmbifyBio in partnership with Verista.
Yeah, I mean, this is really incredible, David, right? Since, you know, life science organizations are really undertaking these digital transformation initiatives to improve their speed to market while ensuring compliance. So thank you so much. Ram, can you tell us how the partnership between Verista and Blue Mountain was a value add for AmbifyBio?
Oh, definitely, Sue. Thank you for having me. It's great to meet you both today. I'd love to talk more about the successes we have seen with AmbifyBio. It's a win-win partnership that we put into place right off the bat. AmbifyBio was trying to move really, really fast in terms of prioritization of the initiative. Given that they were involved in a lot of state-of-the-art equipment and putting together practices and procedures very quickly for their clients, they needed partners who could work with them in the same pace. And they found in Verista and Blue Mountain such partners because both of the organizations had deep expertise in the areas that they needed focus on. Blue Mountain had deep expertise in regulatory asset management and in the whole campus of activities in that area, as David just spoke about. Verista has deep knowledge in the validation life cycle space. We have been partnering with other clients and customers in the United States and now globally in the CQV, the CSP space, and in the good manufacturing practices space. So across the board, it was a win-win for AmbifyBio when the best minds from both organizations came together as part of the project team. They really enjoyed the fact that we knew what we were talking about even before they asked the question. And oftentimes, we find customers who insist on their point of view. With AmbifyBio, it was a synergistic relationship because we all talk the same talk and we walk the same walk right through the implementation. I think this was key for the success that we saw there.
Yeah, yeah, that's wonderful. I mean, it sounds like a real synergistic triage with Blue Mountain, Verista, and AmbifyBio. You know, you've been instrumental in the successful implementation of Blue Mountain's technology solution. Would you tell us about your experience at AmbifyBio?
Absolutely, would love to. As a program manager with Verista and delivery manager, now I facilitated the entire implementation process, right from the early project planning cycles to the scheduling of the initial workshops. At first, we realized that we were way in it and we had a lot going on. But gradually, as we got to know the Blue Mountain team better, and we realized that we had true partners from the start to finish of the implementation, we realized that we had a success pathway that we had to follow, and it was a win-win because there was a keen interest in the AmbifyBio team from their perspective and the various departments about the training packages that the Blue Mountain team put together, as well as the hands-on activities that we took up across the board. From the start to the finish of the implementation through multiple workshops. At the end of the day, right before we did the dry runs and the last validation, everybody had deep knowledge on the system. They themselves became the subject matter experts in different areas of the system. They used to spread words and messages and emails saying, hey, did you notice this? And did you notice that? And that was the beauty of it. You know that an implementation is going well when that happens. This was part and parcel of the success that we encountered there. The other thing was they needed an automation mechanism, something that could automate many of the manual processes that they had in place. And with the workflow-based system that Blue Mountain RAM is, and the alerts that come out instantly to emails, they had what they needed to succeed. Overall, it was a very successful implementation, and I would definitely take on more of such implementations with the ABio team.
That's great.
Me too, Ram. Me too.
So this is wonderful to hear. We hear so much about this journey to digital transformation in Pharma 4.0, but has AmbifyBio actually reaped measurable benefits?
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt. That's music to my ears just to talk about it, because they have replaced a ton of manual processes when it comes to calibration and maintenance schedules. The initial problem of all those manual processes and logbooks has been eliminated completely. Everything is electronic now and it's automatically alerted from through the system. Electronic logbooks are what they use right now. They have replaced over 1,700 calibration and maintenance schedules, which has really put an effort on, reusing whatever they do. They have become very templatized in the organization, which was never the case. It is interesting to see when we implement a new system as to the business process reengineering, the BPR that takes place in an organization. And it was fun to see it in action while we were there. This has been a major success story. That really can't be quantified because of they started using reports now extensively. And from an auditing perspective, it's a win-win because when auditors walk into the building, they have a single source of truth, a very easy way to access information that was previously not possible with mounds of paperwork that had to be shown in front of auditors. So it is seamless. It's definitely a solution that we would recommend, and it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, this is such an incredible way to end this series on, the path to Pharma 4.0 and digital transformation. This is exactly, it's what's in it for the client and how can we help them accelerate getting their products, making life easier for them, ensuring compliance. So, God, what a way to end this series. I can't thank you both enough, David and Ram, for taking your time out of your day to speak with us. And I'd also like to thank those of you who are listening in for taking the time. We look forward to speaking with you on other webcasts and learning more about us. Have a wonderful day.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.